Our heroes are the dancing queens, and they are young and sweet. Perhaps there will even be a king present to match their energy. We formally escort you to this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing for you to be so perceptive. But you do notice that the king of hell is walking over to you guys.
To us?
To
Yes.
us?
Oh
Christ!
god, oh god,
Don't
oh
fuck
god,
this
where's
up for
Celeste?
me. Don't
I'm looking
fuck
around
this
for
up for
Celeste.
me.
It's okay, I got this.
I am so subtly looking around for Celeste with a look of panic upon my face.
Celeste, do you want to roll me a just a flat perception check to see if you notice?
I'd love to. I would love to. Let's see. 19.
Also,
I'm doing math. It's a 13.
I don't think you notice it. You're
No.
very lost in the sauce.
Nope. Luna and I are like having a conversation with fucking Bo and Priscilla or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys are just kind of talking,
Yeah, we're
vibing.
doing our small talk that we have to do,
Yeah.
not even noticing.
You do kind of have to carry the conversation when it comes to Bo, because they are very much like the person who just kind of like is very quiet and
That's
doesn't.
so reasonable.
Yeah, and Priscilla just has the biggest, wettest eyes at all times. Were you gonna say something, Henry?
I was just gonna say that this creature is probably the best thing I've ever drawn, and I keep saying that this year with everything that I draw, that's the best thing I've ever drawn, so I think that says a lot. And I'm super excited to draw the ball fits.
I'm so excited. You guys notice. You glance in the direction of Karn as they approach, and you're like, not coming to us. And then you glance back, and they're closer, and you're like, no, it can't be us. And then he is there, and he's like, oh, hello. Pleasure to meet. Oh, all right.
I was gonna say, Mac, off the record, what is the correct way to greet?
Usually a bow is not a full, like it'd be weird if you did a full body like prostrate bow, but if you do like a nice like just like curtsy bow, sign of respect.
And then what is is it your highness, your what?
Your highness, your darkness. Those work.
This is a whole king, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't they hit majesty at that point?
Oh yeah, majesty would be a good one too.
Because highness is
Highness
prince and
is like,
princess status.
Yeah, princesses. Your majesty, majesty of hell, ruler of the plane. There's many ways.
Terrific.
It's also,
I didn't want to fuck it up from the beginning.
If he makes eye contact with you, it's disrespectful not to look at him in the face.
Mm-hmm. Has he made eye contact?
Yes, he is looking at.
Okay, I'm looking at his face.
And you can bow still, but
I do bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a good bow. Your Highness, it's a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. I heard that you've been doing wonderful things for our plane.
We have certainly been trying.
I just sorry to approach you with no warning. But I've noticed both of you reek of other planes. This isn't I'm not being offensive when I say this, you just do.
I understand.
I thought that was very interesting.
Yes. I myself am a warlock of the Shadowfell.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I have a deep connection to both the Feywild and the Celestial Plane.
Yes, you did get introduced as the son of Farron. Shame she couldn't be here today.
Unfortunately, my mother is very busy.
Oh, I know. I knew all. I mean, you probably are familiar with the nightmare that is happening in Celestial right now. So I won't get too much into it since we'll be discussing this later. But I just wanted to say hello. You are new to my plane, and therefore you're of interest.
Well, we are happy to make your acquaintance. Your darkness.
Simmon was so proud of that one.
Yes, he was!
All right. Well, in Pedal Day PhD, may I inquire what the PhD is for? I am quite curious. You did just kind of leave us a little hanging on there.
My apologies. I've never been in a place this extravagant and gorgeous before. I have completed my studies in religion and the ancient world of the material plane.
Oh, well, then I am delighted that you have accompanied Celeste to be here. You seem like you have great expertise of what we need.
Yes, I am very eager to be involved in. I mean, it's very unfortunate that the everything is not great at the moment, but I am very eager to be able to lend my expertise in field at hand.
Well, that's just wonderful. I won't bother you much longer. I'm glad that you are enjoying the plane so far.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm very happy with it. It's an amazing experience and opportunity.
It really
Yeah,
has been wonderful.
He just smiles and gives a little nod, and excuses you as he makes his way over to the drink table himself and grabs a little drink, before going back to mingling. And you see there are so many eyes on you. Everyone's staring at you because the king doesn't do this. The king doesn't just go up to random people and start talking to them.
Simmon starts to deflate, and then he notices the eyes upon him and deflates immediately.
Algernon, I rolled for charisma for Algernon because I thought it was funny. If we're just going the base +5, that's a 21. Algernon is so fucking confident right now.
Nice. Hold on, I'll roll for Simmon. 13. He feels good about himself.
Not bad for Simmon.
Not bad.
It's okay. You can
Have
hide
I
behind
noticed-
Algernon.
Have I noticed by this
Yes,
point?
I think at this point, as like conversation has definitely died down in the area, and everyone's just staring, and you do notice that the boys were just talking to the King of Hell.
I look over and try to make eye contact with
Simmon
them.
makes eye contact.
Celeste gives you this look that just somewhere deep in your soul, you know, means, what the fuck are you doing?
Algernon, I don't know if we're within message range, but Algernon,
We'll say,
Yeah,
you know what, for the
Algernon-
purposes of this, you are.
Algernon will cast message and just go, he approached us. We did not approach ourselves. Did a damn good job at it, though.
Simmon leans in. Tell her we did really good.
I did.
Okay, good.
Celeste doesn't even respond to that. Celeste just looks at you guys with the, like, scared eyeballs and then goes back to the conversation at hand.
Yeah. He makes his way over to where you are talking, where Ixie, you and your group are talking to Zavi, and he kind of just like stands back to like watch the end of the PowerPoint that Clarice has put on. He really is like he's acting like he's not the king right now, and everyone doesn't know what to do about that. Because he just wants to mingle. And he does like come approach, and kind of gets you guys to go back over everything that you've kind of gone through, for him to know as well, since you guys will be a part of the conversation later, and he wants to be pretty on top of that. And then once he is done his business with you, he does make his way over to the Celestials, and they do start a conversation. As that conversation starts to happen, you hear like the clearing of a throat, and you all kind of are able to glance over to the entryway as you see a familiar face, a red-skinned fiend with a shot of like bleach blonde hair, with curling horns atop his head, dumb little glasses at the end of his nose, a shit-eating grin, the worst facial hair you've ever seen in your life. And as he kind of just like clears his throat, and you see like the like announcer attendant kind of like make like a squeak noise and run up the stairs as he announces Charles Charlton of Chaos, ruler of the fifth circle of R9 Hells, with like this like fake smile as Charles just kind of does like a nice like nod and like just like a really obnoxious bow. And it's very obvious that he showed up on late on purpose because he's a dick.
I fucking hate that guy. You can now.
I said for at least a month, I lived in a world where Charles didn't exist. And what a wonderful world that was.
Yeah, I should also note that the king is wearing these like very like beautiful green like this deep green robes that have like these gold and black like embroidery throughout them. They're just very gorgeous, very ornate, just beautiful robes. They trail behind him. And he's also wearing his crown atop his head, which kind of matches the sort of vibe that the castle outside gives with that like black and metal sort of look. Yeah, he's hot.
True.
I'll say it. Karn's hot.
Yeah, but like kind of in a nerd way.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a nerd, but don't worry about it. He's a king.
I don't care if he's a king, he's hot.
Yeah, you also see like Charles has like one of those really obnoxious like imp canes, and he doesn't need it, but he has it, and he like is really obnoxious with it. Like he's making sure everyone can hear him walk, like that sort of vibe.
Simmon wants to shove his cane up his ass.
Everyone does. Everyone just tolerates him. Nobody likes him.
I want to kill him. I'm not gonna be able to, but I want to.
And at this point, Celeste, you've probably made most of your rounds to the rest of the lords if you want to meet back up with the rest of the statistical wonders.
I will go collect my fellow statistical wonders. I will real quick debrief on what the
Yeah, we should talk about that.
was
I would like to talk
talking
about
to
that. Pardon?
No, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know why he did that. He asked me about my doctorate, and he said we smell. He said we smell like other planes. I want to talk about that too.
Simmon, it's okay.
You're upset and I'm scared.
I'm gonna just squeeze Simmons' hand. Breathing techniques.
Look at me. You're not in trouble. I'm just wondering what? What happened?
What like interesting gerbils to him?
Well, actually, I suppose that does make sense.
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
Okay. All right.
But we did good. We didn't
Okay.
fuck up. We did everything right. Remembered our training.
I'm very, very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You did wonderful. You are going to have to come with me to speak to the Celestials, because I would like to introduce all of us as a group. But of course, I would like to wait until the king has finished his conversation. I would not like to interrupt.
As you say that, you see like he's been like talking to them, and they've been kind of like walking off to a more not like private, but definitely like off like the middle of the dance floor. And you see like in his conversation, he does gesture over to Isakat's group, and also he gestures over to you guys a few times as well.
Excellent.
You You do. I don't know if you would notice, but Algernon 100% would notice that he does point to you specifically a few times.
Me or Celeste?
You.
Oh, great. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna be like, you're not actually.
I don't know why that's what your assumption is.
I think they're cool. I'm sure they're cool.
I'm sure they're chill as fuck. That's my biggest fear.
Dude, adoption exists.
Yeah,
I don't
literally.
think they're gonna be like,
Still
fuck you.
I was like,
scary.
have you met me?
Also, I need it known that there is a literal god of adoption. Like, Seiloon literally is like a part of like she is there for children. Like that's her whole thing.
Slay.
Beyond being the moon.
I wish she was here.
Sorry, they couldn't come.
That's
They're
okay.
busy.
I think that would maybe kill Luna. I think Luna
Would-
would maybe
it would-
implode.
Even if one of the Celestials of Seiloon got here, Luna wouldn't be able to function.
Yeah, no, that's
She
so
would
reasonable.
she would just be bowed on her knee the whole time.
Sweet girl. Oh.
Baby girl, I love you.
I love her.
But yeah, he seems to wrap up his conversation before disappearing into like a back area, and you don't see where he goes after that, but he does kind of disappear off of this main dance floor for mingling.
Yeah, once the king has like kind of left and it looks like there's an opportunity to go over there, I will kind of make my way over with everyone behind me and go to introduce ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you as you get a little bit closer, you see that the king has given them all a glass of this hell wine.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Data does look a little confused as to why she has been given liquid. So she does just hand her glass over to Ginkgo, who just takes it.
Oh, I love these people.
Obsessed.
Something.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. Continue. I was gonna say something. Angels choking on their halos, getting junk on rose water.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, you see as they notice you approach, and Ginkgo is the first one to just like do like a little polite wave in your direction as you approach.
Yeah, I do like a nice like again like a little bow and say, good evening. My name is Celeste. I am daughter of Orias, Harbinger of Hell. I wanted to come and say hello, and it's wonderful to meet you. This is my sort of adventuring party, and we've been working on she like looks really, really nervous. She's like trying to like find the words to say everything. All of the the problems that have been going on in Hell and Celestia and all over actually. And she just kind of like stutters for a minute, and she like doesn't know what else to say, but doesn't know how to end her sentence.
As you stutter a little bit, Luna does put like a little hand on your shoulder and squeezes as like support. And Ginkgo just like nods, just like, oh yes, the all of the instabilities you guys have been working on. Wait, no, you already know who we are. We don't gotta do that again. And they kind of like just like start to say something, and then notice that Algernon is there, and kind of like gestures towards Algernon. And it's like, would it be concerning to hear things about your mother?
I take Algernon's hand. Why would they say that?
Algernon just like at first Algernon was like smiling because this is a nice conversation, and then Algernon's face drops Just, I believe we should talk later then.
I mean, she's fine
Okay, thank.
right now.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This is mildly concerning, a little more than mildly, but
Well, I say this all because she wanted to send somebody, but things got very busy very quickly.
yeah, yes. Okay, yes, we can. Yes, okay. We're on the same page now. Perfect.
Cool. It's great to meet all of you. I'm so sorry. You all look horrified.
It's all right. Is Farron injured? Is everything?
Well,
Is she in labor? You can tell us if she's in labor.
no, she's not in
Okay.
labor.
She just had a kid a couple months ago.
Oh, I forgot that the kid was already out.
No, she's not in labor. She's just the stressors that have been occurring on our planes have been hitting her domain the worst. So she is kind of tied to her domain for the moment, trying to hold it together. She is fine for the most part. It's just I don't know if you've tried to reach out to her or not, and if you haven't gotten an answer, that is why.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, I have attempted to reach out to her. Didn't respond, which was mildly concerning, but
I mean, it makes you feel better. Your father has been praying a lot, which has been giving her a lot of power in that regard, so she's not dying.
I am very glad my mother is not dying.
I need you guys to know, Celeste is so deeply taken aback at the bluntness of these Celestials. She was fucking terrified to say one wrong word, and all of a sudden, she's not that scared of them anymore. She's kind of annoyed
We're all
at them.
like, you're just like us.
She's kind of like, this is a bit rude and blunt. And I wish that you would have approached this conversation in a different way. She, like, suddenly is, like, no longer afraid of these people.
She's so ready to fight for
I
her
love
boys.
her.
So safe.
Algernon's face went from happy to horrified
Mhm.
to concerned, and now to like, okay, this is where we're at.
Mhm.
Sorry. I'm sure that we will have a lot to talk about later this evening, and it's always good to have some information on family, of course. So we will be sure to keep her in mind when we go about our, plans to try to fix all of this.
Yeah,
She's like being so polite.
yeah, of course. It just also like I feel like you guys are adventurers. It'd just be like good to know that
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
The god that kind of protects the path is a little bit out of commission, so it might be a little more dangerous when you guys get back.
Thank you for that heads up. Greatly
You're welcome.
appreciated.
Extremely good insight. Thank you.
And they smile. It's weird because their teeth are also like wood, so it's a little disconcerting
I love
to
that.
look at. But you see as Data just kind of like puts a hand on Ginkgo's like arm and turns to you all and they don't move, like she doesn't move her mouth, but you do like hear her speaking to you, and she's just like, is there anything else you wanted to discuss while you were over here? I feel like you came to us with a purpose, and we kind of caught you off guard.
No, that's quite all right. Thank you. I just wanted to, I suppose, come and make our presence known and let you know that I don't think looking forward to is the right word, as I suppose the subject matter is a bit stressful, but we will be seeing you later this evening to discuss things, and hopefully we can all figure out some way to, at the very least, make this easier on everyone, and at best, start solving the problems that have been plaguing us all.
Yes, well, it is very nice to meet all of you. The statistical wonders, was it?
Oh, yes.
Celeste
Yes.
like genuinely laughs. No one's ever called them that before, but she's so delighted. She changed her mind. These people are very nice. Like, yes, that's us.
I find that name very charming.
Oh, thank you. It was my idea.
Statistics is kind of my whole thing.
Oh, yes, of course. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and she does a little bit of a laugh. And it's weird when you're up close with Data because like you can see like as like they're not outwardly speaking, but you can see like the mechanisms inside of her like moving and working, and like you can see like in computers where they have that like cooling unit of like liquid, like you can see that kind of
Mhm.
running through her, but it looks almost like it's her magic is running through her.
I'm literally obsessed with her.
She's so cool.
Simmon is staring just a little bit.
That's so
Uh,
reasonable.
You're like staring at her, and she kind of just like turns her attention to you, and it's like, "Oh, you're interested in this stuff, aren't you?"
Oh, yes, I am.
She kind of like narrows her eyes at you, is trying to like recall stuff that you do, and she's like, "You're the one who's been obsessed with the statues, aren't you?"
Yes, that
You're the
is me.
submarine bitch.
Very sorry about your accident.
Oh, well, it's fine. I've recovered.
That's good. I see that you've been using mechanical to get back, and she like gestures to your wings.
Yes, I have.
Comes in handy.
Yes, it does. I am very honored to meet you and all of you.
Mirage kind of hasn't like been interacting that much, just kind of like standing there. You actually notice like as like you say, like all of you, and bring the attention back to Mirage, you see that they have taken all 3 of the drinks and they have them. And have drunken 2 of them.
Good. I love them.
Excellent. Hey Mac, what's the like conversion rate between hell alcohol and celestial alcohol? What's kind of the like on the spectrum between material plane and hell? Where does Celestia fall?
Yeah, I feel like hell brews like strong wines and like fruit, whereas like Celestia brews more like wheat based, like whiskey and like bourbon and all that kind of stuff.
Damn, I'd never be able to drink celestial alcohol.
That's so sad. And beers, they love their beers. I wouldn't say it's as alcoholic as hell, but this isn't really something that would be too apparent, but I'll give it to you. Alcohol affects them differently, like alcohol affects paladins differently, where they can't really get drunk unless they want to be drunk.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So like they can feel buzzed if they want, but if they are in business and they just want a little drinky drink, they can just have a little drinky drink.
That's so good. I'm so fascinated by the mechanics of all of this.
This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
And you guys you see as like you kind of are like, oh, all of you see Mirage with these drinks. And they kind of just like turn to like look at you, Simmon, and like for a second they have your face and you're like, what the fuck? And then it's like normal again. Yeah, I feel like if Simmon's making like an expression,
Yeah.
Simmon
Simmon looks like he's meeting his favorite Disney princess.
yeah, every time like you look at in awe, like that exact like is on their face too. It's just like silent communication. They're not gonna say a word to you. They're just staring.
Yes, well, if you were making your rounds, we will let you continue to make those rounds.
Yeah, I think Celeste is like, okay, and now I'm gonna take back over and just kind of like, like closes off the conversation and directs everyone away to give the Celestials some space so that, and we'll all kind of go, basically just kind of like post up in a place so that if anyone needs to come and talk to me, they can do that.
Yeah, you guys all there's a few like little alcoves. It's like so the way the ballroom is set up is it's this big open ballroom. Off to the side and a little bit up is where the bars are all set up. And around the perimeter of the ballroom there is like these balconies at the top where you saw Karn earlier. And beneath like the balcony area there are those like little alcoves that you can kind of just like sit or like stand in and just like vibe. That's where a lot of the stained glass is. And you recognize, Celeste, that a lot of the stained glass is like portraits of previous kings of hell. Yeah, and it's very gorgeous. Even though there's not a lot of like light outside of the castle, but the lava allows for that like shine through the glass so that you can actually make
Ooh,
out what's happening.
I love that.
Yeah. And as you guys kind of post up, you see that like you're able to notice that Charles is making his rounds to all of the lords. And you see like he kind of like looks towards you and then doesn't approach and continues to somebody else.
I can't decide if I'm offended or relieved, and it might be both.
You can see both. You can feel complex emotions.
Celeste is both
multidimensional.
offended and relieved. She's like, I am here, like, in my father's stead. I am, heir to the throne. I have just as much right to his time and attention as any of the other lords.
It's very much. This is a pattern with him that you've noticed, is if it's not the Lord directly, he will not talk to you. Like, he doesn't talk to Astaroth either.
He sucks so bad.
Like, it's not just that you are
is he
like
the bad guy? Is he the big bad evil guy?
he's not the big bad evil guy. He's just a capitalist.
I wish that he was, so that we could kill him and fight him. Ugh.
You don't know. He could be relevant. He could be still relevant. He's not the direct big bad evil guy. I will say that.
I hate this. I hate him.
But
anyway,
he sucks a lot, and we hate him. We hate his ass.
Ugh, we do.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think anyone else approaches you unless Ixie, you want to approach your friends. Probably no more mingling to happen. Unless you have anything else you'd like to do as well.
Not particularly. Does Simmon have the stick?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Perfect.
You can
Okay,
sense
that
it
problem is solved.
the Simmon stick problem.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
If anybody gets visibly anxious, Ixie will be delivering pebbles, but otherwise, probably not.
Oh my
Celeste
god.
looks a lot better now that she's been like, oh, these Celestials they're kind of fine. They're normal.
They're just people too.
They are. And
They're
like,
autistic.
I'm like, oh, we're from different places, but I do feel on the same political level as these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Like we're just mayors of two different towns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty much that vibe. Yeah, it's not like if the gods were here, that would be a different story. But
That
they are
would be
very
bonkers.
much. Yeah, they're very much just like the attendants to the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have more. I might have slightly. I might be slightly one step above
You
these
might be
bitches.
slightly above
Actually,
some of them.
I
Yeah.
might be one step above these Celestials in terms of kind of political power and royal bullshit. So,
Yeah, I'll say probably from vibes alone, you can probably tell Ginkgo might be a little bit above you.
That makes
Just
sense.
due
Ginkgo
to
seemed to be the leader.
due to their ancient nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. But pretty much on the same plane.
It is cool with me.
Yeah. As you guys kind of reside to your little areas, mingling starts to die down a little bit as the music starts to pick up. And before it gets to like into dance time, there you actually see again Karn is standing up at the balcony once more. And he clears his throat, which kind of silences everything, and the band stops playing. And he smiles down at all of you. as he addresses the ballroom. And he says, "Welcome to both those who are native to the Hells and those who are new. We graciously open our doors to all, as this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I'm sure you've already noticed by now we have multiple guests from our sister plane Celestia, and it is to no surprise to any of you, I'm sure, that there has been an instability in the structure of our plane. I can assure you that this has nothing to do with our sister plane, and they are suffering a similar fate to us. They're here today to celebrate our new allies in this juncture, and we are grateful to see what is to come. So what a better way to get to know our new allies than to introduce them with a dance." And as he says that, he kind of clasps his hands together. He has been like projecting his voice in a magical manner, so it boomed throughout the entire ballroom. And as he clasps his hands together, the lights, the like fire above, kind of glows a little bit brighter. And you see the ballroom, the dark black tone of the ballroom kind of lightens to a more dark goldish color. As the bards start playing their music again, and an official traditional hell dance begins, that you are accustomed of now since your training. Yeah, if you all would like to join in the dance, if you want to make performance checks, you can go ahead and...
Oh lord.
I hear Elliot's cackle that didn't pick up on...
Does anyone want to help Simmon? Does anyone at all?
The only one who probably could is dancing with you.
Algernon.
Yeah, I got a 31.
Algernon, please, for the love of God.
Here's the thing, I already rolled. Unless you want me to silvery barbs you.
Algernon, I got a 5.
Can I cast silvery barbs on? Or does that do it at...
If you want to cast silvery barbs on somebody and then give advantage to Simmon...
You know what? Why the fuck don't I just bardic inspiration?
You could cast silvery barbs on me. I got an 8. I don't care.
I got an 18, Mac.
I'll give some bardic. That'll give you a D10.
Oh, D10. Very nice. I like that.
I hope you get a 1.
I
Perfect.
got
Okay,
an 8.
that's not bad. You got 11.
No, I got an 8
Oh.
total.
Yeah. This is so beautiful. We can
What did
suck at
Algernon
dancing
get?
together.
A 31.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
So it doesn't
Christ.
matter. It doesn't matter how bad you do because Algernon just takes the lead.
Mhm.
Algernon's leading for sure.
Algernon's leading.
I
have a plus 12 to performance and I rolled a 19.
Celeste, as the dance actually begins to commence, you actually see Lorelai comes over and offers their hand to you to do a
Aw.
dance with
Yes,
them.
absolutely. I gotta go do all my little political stuff.
Yeah.
And Celeste stands up and like probably has a little place where she just like puts her chair. It's like, what the fuck's gonna happen to it here? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's very fine. And yeah, her dress like moves out into that like beautiful big ball gown shape, and she takes Lorelai's hand and goes to dance.
Yeah. Luna dances with someone who just comes and approaches her.
Aw.
She does decently, not awful, not bad.
Algernon does dip Simmon if it's appropriate at any point.
It's okay that you did badly, Ixie, because so did Abyss, and you two are just kind of failing a little bit. You know what? We'll say that Clarice went to Luna to dance with
Fuck
Luna.
yeah.
Good,
I
good,
have
good,
a
good.
vision. I think Abyss and Ixie are just holding each other's hands and spinning in increasingly rapid circles.
Good. Yes.
It's
I
like,
love
there's
them
like this,
so
like,
much.
It's like a stepwise dance. It's one of those like court dances where like you end up with the partner you started with anyway, but like there's a lot of like things happening, and like you were just off to the side in circles,
Yeah.
holding hands and going fast.
Missing Ren Fair.
They're
Ixie's teeth are
beautiful.
doing the horrible thing again.
Yay!
That's
Yippee!
okay. Abyss's teeth are also doing a horrible thing. They're being little gremlins in the corner.
I
Yeah.
love those gremlins in the corner.
Yeah, and you guys go through a few dances. You switch, if you want, you switch off partners. Celeste, you probably have a handful of just like people that you know, people that you're like, oh, let's like just have a nice little chat while we dance.
Yeah, there's definitely people that's less like, oh, and now I have to go make sure I do talk to this person, and so yeah, there's just like a little rotating. If she had a dance card, it'd be full.
Oh, your dance card is full all the way. There's just like a few people who are like really good friends with your father who it's like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, like what's up? It's been so long, you've been gone. Like just like kind of that vibe as you dance.
Yeah.
And about like you've been dancing not for too long, nothing too crazy, but after a little bit of like 1 to 2 dances, you actually see you actually all get like a ping of a message in your head, asking you to make your way upstairs into the throne room, so that you all can discuss. You actually also see like there's been a few of the lords have been mingling with the Celestials as well and like teaching them the dances.
I love that. That's adorable.
It's real good.
You see that Zavi actually has taken a liking to Ginkgo.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Z has been teaching them how to do the dances.
Perfect. Ixie has
Very-
been staring autistically at their halo because
Oh yeah, this is like shit you've never seen before.
yeah,
It's
We'll
super
put
cool.
that in my mouth.
so
Yeah.
neat. They do want to put it in their mouth.
Yeah, and you guys are all summoned to the throne room. You can make your exits very politely to your partners if
I
you're
go
not
collect my
dancing.
chair as well before we go.
Yeah, Luna meets you back up at your chair.
Aw.
Yeah,
We're
she's
all
like, "I
just
gotta-"
waiting for you at your chair.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah, no, you guys go ahead. I'm the escort tonight.
Oh,
Thank
oh,
you.
but
I
pardon
see.
me. I nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I see you're the escort.
What the fuck up?
I
Yeah,
take Algernon's arm in mine and we go off.